Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
We just go wherever they want to go.
Oh, wow.
If you remember, bikes were your first feeling of freedom.
This is my good friend Mike. Farmers market people they're just the nicest people. Those are the best oranges. It's a ride of a lifetime.
Look, Mom, no feet.
My name is Rodney Chow, and I grew up in East Los Angeles. I'll soon be 95. I get out of breath very easily right now. I always said I'll never walk behind a walker, and I'm walking behind a walker. I get up around 5 o'clock. Believe it or not, the toughest thing in getting up is buttoning my shirt. Can you imagine that? I can hold a conversation with someone. I can still do some math in my head, and I could still outthink a lot of people. I love to talk to people.
Hello, Rodney.
Hi.
I'm Diana. My name is Diana LaRiva, and I am your pilot on this episode of Joyride. We're going on a ride today.
Well,
Are you ready?
yes, I am.
Okay, well, let's get you onto the tri-shot. Scooch in. Okay.
I feel like royalty.
You are. Right now, you are. Off we go.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes they're nervous at first, and I can see it the way they hold on. But then once we go on the street, they realize this is fun. Hello. Hello. I'll ride with people, ask them little questions about themselves, and sometimes those small questions turn into these big stories. There's so much that comes out, all of these memories and all of these pieces of history.
It was on a Friday night, a UCLA Chinese house party. I saw this young girl there, and I went up and started dancing with her and talking with her. And then, then when we left, I said, "Give me a scrap of paper and a pencil. I'm going to take a chance." So I went up and asked her, "Will you give me your phone number and give me your name?" I didn't even know her name. And the next day I called her up and asked if I could come visit her. And I got trapped. I got married. I dream a lot about her, but I try not to think about it. I didn't know anything about Alzheimer. I didn't know how to recognize when she started losing her capabilities. And like, I make dinner for her and put it in front of her, and then she wouldn't eat. And then discover a couple of days later, she didn't know how to use a spoon. So it was the toughest thing in my life. My wife passed away 10 years ago.
We're going this way. On our right side here, this is the Casa de la Guerra.
We were at one time thinking of moving Farmers Market to here.
It's such a small spot, though.
Farmers Market is really my happiest time because I have so many friends over there.
He said, "We get to go to the farmer's market?" And I said, "Yes, it's Saturday. It's there." And he's like, "Okay, I want to go say hi to all my friends."
I can hardly wait to see their faces.
Great to see you. Rodney, you look great.
Thanks. In the 1990s, I started selling apples at the farmer's market. I was 60 years old. I was pretty well off, and it was time for me to slow down. We sold our house in Westwood and moved out to Carpinteria and started planting the trees, and then finally worked my way into a farmer's market. BD! Hey.
Good to see you also.
I stopped selling it about a month ago. I was having trouble with my health.
Come on over here. Come on over here. Yeah.
Oh, I miss selling at the farmer's market, but I tell you, I miss the people. I really miss the people. We gotta say hello to Fred.
Okay, Fred.
It was 50% social and 50% business. And sometimes they get so involved in the conversation, they paid you and they walked off, and we always end up chasing after them and said, wait a minute, you forgot your apples. Wow, okay.
Your persimmons, they look pretty good.
Those are the best oranges.
Good to see you out of jail.
I sold the ranch,
Did you?
but I'll come back to visit.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Definitely.
almost died, you know,
Yeah, well, you almost died how many times already?
2 times.
Only 2?
Yeah,
Don't shoot for the 3rd time's the charm, you know, don't go for that.
right. I had a heart failure, and I was given up for dead. I recovered. That was my first experience of dying. Just recently, I felt bad again, and I called 911, and I remembered them saying to me, "Do you want resuscitation?" And I said, "No, it's time for me to go. I'm 90. I'm going to be 95 pretty soon." I was gasping for air, and I couldn't breathe, and I knew I was going. And then all of a sudden, I can't explain it, I came back to normal. My breathing came back. I was able to stand up, and I was able to talk. I want you to meet my good friend Mike.
Hi, Ronnie. Oh, man.
This is my good friend Mike.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. How are you?
Good, nice to see you.
He pitched my tent up for me and helped me bring the tent down. This is the guy.
Don't forget us.
Okay.
Yeah, and do you need any vegetables?
Oh, I'll come visit.
Okay, thank you, Ronnie.
Hey, Bob. This is my old friend Bob. As I'm getting older, I keep making new friends. This is my best friend at the market, right here. You think back about all your old friends, but I've outlived them. All my friends are gone. So all I have is the new friends that I make. What a way to end my farmer's market.
I've gotten to spend a lot of time with elders. It's all about just joy and doing and being in the moment. And when I get to share that with them, it's even more exciting because I know a lot of people don't get out as much as they age.
What a way to say goodbye. Yeah. I feel so great revisiting the market, being able to see everyone and say hello to them. And the most important thing is your friends remember you. And that's the nicest thing.
You could see the impact he's had on so many people because of how kind he is. I was just imagining myself at that age too. Like, am I gonna still have those kinds of interactions with these people when I'm that old?
Oh, it makes you feel great. Can't explain it. It just makes you feel really great. Where can a guy get an opportunity like this? It's a ride of a lifetime.